Tune and tumble, and there she is, swaying in the breeze with her bag and her bottle, and here come the cops with hounds and hurricanes and sirens of the night, and Eagle glides down the air, and the field is ablaze, and one by one, and there's nothing more than one by one. Or is it the lack of humor? Who knows for sure? Why not the maestro? Why not him with that bristling red mustache, and her beside him squeezing his donuts as the Ferris wheel whirls out of sight, and the carousel with its furious horses, swans, and gnarly dinosaurs shudders and whirls to the dizzying delight of the hunkering few. After all, it's raining, and she turns to the sullen stranger who knows the truth. And out of the dark come the sheep with the shepherd, and up the street where the dimming light is best come the caravan of jokesters and prostitutes who aren't afraid of the chill. And here he plays a wild nocturne, a torturous sequence of will he or won't he, followed by will she or won't she? And who cares one whit takes up the last strains and hums along with dedication and a delicate lisp. And wait, there's a streak of sunlight on the horizon, and the buzzing of a piper Comanche coming up the valley. And there they are again, walking a quicker step, or is it a step apart? They've always been coy, like that, coy and gruesome in light of the truth, or so it seems, and hand in hand, this randy twosome discover a deserted guest room where they kiss and fondle with the door open just a crack. And who's to notice and who's to care? After all, we often pretend. We're often human. And she wants to be on top. And she slips him inside and rides him slowly, and the light brightens, and those horny dogs creep up the stairs to suck the sweaty rhythms as the lovers tantalize and explore with their tongues the hidden halves of each other. And the dogs pretend to sleep in peace as the wind dies and the afternoon drifts into evening. And while they're still busy, the applause begins. With one, then two, then three, and they dip and glide and wrestle around the corner, and out of the dark comes to the rescue with bourbon and bonbons. And when the clock strikes 11, the howling and listen, they're tinkering with your nerves, leveling off in a ruthless, rudderless ramble. Listen, an argument avoided. There's strength in compromise, and with that, a storm roars in from the east, tossing walls and cars and bodies on the wind. Under the cover of duress, who is it wanders among the stones and harmonies after the blankets have been raised and burnt flesh exposed? We're better than that, he growls, and she whispers into the same mic, yes. No more hurling epithets like dice. From each thrust there's an urgent withdrawal, a hidden agenda, and he wants no part. And neither does the ombudsman, or deacon, or even the holiest of holies, or even... Let's begin again. Yes, that's right. After the first comes what's left and... Or is it backward, and only the last is first? And who cares which direction you insist they follow? There's really no freedom from what holds you up or back, or even steady. You are, after all, driven by fire in the belly that belies your hidden truth, anxious and even afraid of that mood that slices through everything you treasure. Or is it my imagination that worries you, she asks. And he replies, I'd like it better if there were one-to-one questions, no one to claim right or wrong, and theirs is a random encounter that insists on reciprocation and privacy. And now's their chance to ride into the night, free and easy. And who doesn't want the same? We deserve better. Even those, allow me my judgment, brother, who are seemingly content with illusion and fracture, lies and truths that are supposedly, what, interchangeable? In fact, the entire cabal of misguided visions that depend on luck and the insignificance of something or someone as spirited as an iguana nibbling his tender leaves, or a lone rhinoceros drifting across a verdant patch with only the hope of discovery. Yes, theirs is the formula for terror, dread, and the rest of those often deadly sins. Spare me, spare us all. Throughout and beyond, it's hand-to-hand that counts. Walk with him and walk with her. No more pretending. Accept the opportunity to dream and carry on and on and on.